It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Commanders and the Titans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
Yeah, and this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
Titans coming up with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions. He said those are inexcusable.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Crowder to return. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They send Ridley in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. He continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. Slot man in motion right. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Mustang 19.
Daniels gonna throw again. First down throw there is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Check pass, let's go.
To the air again is Daniels. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a second down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. His 12th touchdown of the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Like 13.
From the gun, it's Levis. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Third and long. Now, Levis. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's taken down on what should be the final play.
Ready, set.
Second down and 3.
Pat the street. Here we go. Check, hurt. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Come on.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that.
And he will get into the end zone. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The Titans offense ready to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Hopkins sent in motion. On 1st down, Levis. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 49. Levis to throw. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now a handoff to Pollard. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Levis. Open man is Hopkins. And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown Titans. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to look downfield once again. Whoa. And the Titans are going to get the football at their own 23.
22 window. Like 54.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. That's to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Like 54.
Here's Levis. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And he will score. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Daniels. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Throwing on second down. Daniels going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Like 49.
On first and 10, here's Levis. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will. Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go now. Check smash.
Throwing is Daniels. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A second down throw here for Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. So on fourth down, the veteran Nick Folk will try it for Tennessee. This will be from 47 yards. Folk's kick is good. And the Titans going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Here we go.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Panther Street. Ready?
Here's Daniels. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Ready.
On play action, Daniels. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
Come on, come on.
Throwing again, Daniels. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Zach Ertz, touchdown Commanders. The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rudolph. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28.
Hey, smash Broncos. Here we go. Shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Ready. Three. Lion. Tag.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
Get up.
Daniels gonna throw again. Fine work defensively. That's gonna be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Open man, he's got Boyd. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Rudolph. He's going to tuck it and go. After that play, we have one of the command Down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. To throw is Rudolph. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but the biggest thing and most...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by yr1. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now, Folk on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Titans go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Play action. Here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Go check. Ready?
Now, faking the give. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late.
Potential grounding.
Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Here's Rudolph. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Rudolph. He's got it at the 3. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Rudolph. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Titans. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Big Lion. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And he will go all the way. Tyler Boyd, touchdown Tennessee. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Folks, extra point is good. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Check. Hey, check that. Street. Hut, hut.
They'll throw with Daniels. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Go, Reed. Go.
On play action, Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, back.
Okay, break.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Check smash. Step it in.
Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's got another one. Zach Ertz. Touchdown Commanders. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Titans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now a shot here deep middle. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Rudolph in trouble, and down he goes. He'll drop to throw. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. The Titans sending out their punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Commanders' offense.
Panther Street. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Daniels. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Another really nice throw right there. And as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. Up under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
The Commanders' offense, and they're So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. And with that, NFL history, that's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. A first down there on a gain of 12.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. To throw is Rudolph. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second down.
Come on.
They'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Throwing is Willis. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Willis to throw. That's taken in. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans will cut it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Daniels now on first down. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. Throwing now, Daniels. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The visitors' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's Willis. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. We are set for 4th and long. Now Willis. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Hey, check that. Street. Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after try, 4th coming. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. Oh, what is happening? It is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Roll.
Willis now to throw. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Here comes 2nd down.
Ready?
Here we go. One final play. That's deep. Looking for Boyd. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end.